Too many Gen Xers truly haven't planned for healthcare and retirement. Advisor Perspectives reports over half of Gen Xers lack confidence and many haven't even calculated what they'll need. While Fidelity's 2025 estimate and MarketWatch show that healthcare is a six-figure line item that catches households off guard. You plan the portfolio, you plan Social Security, but that line item that derails the date, healthcare. If you get this wrong, you can delay retirement by more than 3 years or even more. So let's chop. For those of you new here, hi, I'm Dr. Preston Cherry, financial planning Ph.D., top 10 Investopedia Advisor, and founder of Concurrent Wealth Management, where we help you align your life and money so you can live your wealth your way. And if this hits home, drop a comment. I read them all. Here's what most plans overlook the most, and what 1 in 4 Gen Xers still haven't planned for. Not the markets, not taxes, but healthcare. And I hear this a lot. I thought Medicare would cover everything, and that's the trap. Medicare still has premiums, deductibles, co-pays, and it still doesn't cover things like dental, vision, long-term care, or many of the prescriptions without the add-ons. Healthcare isn't a small expense. It's a missing line item that most people don't even discover until it's too late. Here's your quick 60-second healthcare audit to ask yourself. Do I have dental, vision, and an LTC plan? Am I assuming Medicare plus Medigap plus Part D or Medicare Advantage? What's my annual placeholder for premiums plus out-of-pocket? If any of that felt fuzzy, then that's a red flag, because the price tag isn't small. It's only going to compound if it's overlooked. The real surprise is the sticker shock. According to Fidelity's 2025 retiree healthcare cost estimate, a 65-year-old may need about $172,500 after tax for healthcare. Fidelity also notes that it's up 4% from last year. And MarketWatch reports that this number is more than double what it was in the 2000s. That's a six-figure cost. Most households have not budgeted for it, and is paid with after-tax dollars. Healthcare inflation is outrunning wages, it's outrunning savings. Ignore it, and your retirement date slides. 3 years for many, sometimes more. Here's a rule of thumb. Pre-Medicare years 62 to 65, that's the priciest bridge. The Medicare years, premiums, supplemental, prescriptions, out-of-pocket. The later, long-term care, and that's a wild card, which is a whole nother episode. Plan for the guardrails now for the bridge years, so you can do that now and have more control over your retirement later. Quick pit stop. If you're a Gen X professional or business owner who wants clarity and confidence in your retirement, book a free retirement clarity call and take our free retirement readiness quiz using the top links in the description. We'll map out your healthcare budget, your IRMA guardrails, and a tax-smart income plan so your rising costs don't hijack your retirement. Let's get back to it. You may be asking why Gen Xers are getting hit the hardest. Only about 1 in 3 Gen Xers is on track for retirement, according to Advisor Perspectives. And here's why. The sandwich squeeze. Helping parents, helping adult children, higher debt in peak earning years, longer lifespans with rising care needs, fewer pensions, and more DIY risk. You could be doing everything right and still fall behind if healthcare isn't integrated. Here's a mindset shift. Plan for health span, not just lifespan. Fund the go-go years, the slow-go years, the no-go years with a plan on purpose. Be intentional and aligned. The cost of waiting is the real bummer. Retirees with higher healthcare costs retire later, on average by almost a year, and many delay 3 years or more. Why? Because of the coverage gap before Medicare, losing employer insurance at 62 and needing private coverage until 65. That bridge is expensive and it's growing, but it can be planned for. The real threat isn't Netflix, it isn't dining out, it's unplanned healthcare. Without a pre-Medicare strategy, you'll work longer or pay more, or both. Here are bridge options to consider that are not just hype. Your investment brokerage account, but monitor the long-term capital gains taxes. Your life phase cash buckets. It's often the most liquid. Your built-up HSA account, which has no tax for qualified Medicare expenses. Your spouse's plan, which is often the best value. The ACA marketplace. Well, be sure to watch your income and subsidies. Cobra, yes, it's simple. It's often limited and pricey. Private plans, which are pricey, and you must compare for your specific needs. These bridges stop patching the leaks and help you start building the moat around you. Okay, Gen X, don't worry. You can still make some smart moves now for the future. Have an HSA strategy. If you're able and eligible, max it. It's triple tax advantage. It's okay to use today. The bigger payoff is investing the HSA for later. Pay current costs from short-term cash buckets when feasible. Roth conversions for future income sequencing and build tax-free pockets. Avoid spiking Medicare premiums. Avoid pushing more of your Social Security into taxable. Plan the pre-Medicare bridge, 62 to 65. Decide now. That's why aspirational planning is important. Compare your spouse's plan versus COBRA and all the other options. Model future premiums and subsidies and deductibles. Take advantage of catch-up contributions. If you're 50 plus, use every catch-up in your 401k IRAs. Small windows, big compounding. Stress tests, health shocks. What if premiums double? What if a spouse needs long-term care? Model it before it models you. Here's a 90-second action plan that you can use today. Add a healthcare line to your retirement budget. Pick your pre-Medicare bridge today. Set an HSA or Roth conversion target for this year and schedule an annual IRMA and tax check. Now you're playing offense. Now let's talk defense, because healthcare isn't just a bill. It touches everything. Healthcare isn't just a cost. It's a multiplier. Without a healthcare strategy, you may do these things: delay Social Security, overspend from portfolios early, trigger IRMA surcharges and stealth taxes, or drain savings sooner than expected. Healthcare ripples into taxes, into income timing, into peace of mind. Build your plan where healthcare is already accounted for so it doesn't derail your retirement date. More clarity and control. If this clicked with you, then share it with somebody else a couple of years from retirement. They'll need it too. Want a plan that bakes in healthcare, taxes, timing, and without the guesswork? Book your free retirement clarity call using the top links in the description. And before you go, here's one small practice that pays off. Pick a money and health date once a year. Review premiums, IRMA risk, and your HSA Roth targets. Tiny cadence, big clarity. And remember, align your life and money so you can live your wealth your way.